And hello everyone, this is Relic Jones for another craft in Conjury. Today I was pretty much inspired by a player in a upcoming game choosing, well, Druid. He's going through the Circle of the Moon, and I was thinking, how am I going to go get a bunch of animal forms for him? And it's, pretty simple. Do you remember all those tube animals? The plastic animals in which come in a tube? Unfortunately, a lot of those prices are expensive. They're not all at the Dollar Tree. But if you happen to have some laying around because you happen to have a kid and they've grown up and you haven't thrown them out, I mean, it's a pretty decent thing to go. We got alligators, which is pretty good for, a campaign that's set in water. You can always have nature come and attack anyone. I probably should repaint the shell of this turtle something different, but I was making it a tortoise because of how big it was. And yet again, the druid can always shapeshift into these forms too. Or if you want to just throw them onto a grid. I mean, like even this, a donkey, a traveler, you could probably glue some packs to it, make some boxes and make it a traveling mule. I'll admit the lion is a little big, but I don't know. It's It's a dire lion. And you can get bears and stuff like that too that you can go into. And that's just the test tube animals. Unfortunately, they're a little expensive now. You can get them. Used to be able to get them for $1. Were a little bit more. Now they're stuck at like $10 to $14. You can find them online though, but you got a good variety. Just make sure to pick what kind of animal you want. I don't think a lot of the water will work. A lot of the reptiles give you oversized snakes that I guess you could work with a few hot glue gun squirts. Then there's something called, yes, the next option for minis are, see how small that is? Do you know what animal that is by that distance? It's a little penguin. I don't know why you would want that in D&D, but we also got what would be, for scale, quite a large frog. Yes, this is from Safari Ltd. You can find them online. I picked them up for a little bit more than what they probably should be anytime that I stop by the Columbus Zoo. They happen to have a selection of them. But just for scale-wise, some of the smaller animals, like compared to this alligator, you can see the size difference. It's even a smaller mini. I believe it is their Good Luck Minis line, but I could be wrong. I've been looking on the website and see that they also have a fantasy pack that might be good for, you could probably alter them and turn them into drakes, at least a couple of them. That is another option you can do for having druid animals or animals you want to put into the game. I like any time that you can craft something and it's something that's statable inside your D&D campaign. Last thing that I want to talk about when it comes to statable things on the campaign were things that you may want your druids to turn into. It's kind of a little bit different than that. It's these figures of wondrous power. I mean, I like the irony that it's pretty much just your D&D minis anyway. But I was actually going around a fairground and I actually found some of these. Zoom in. They're little stone figurines in which you can get. I ended up getting a horse, which a previous campaign I needed one. They're nice and chunky, you can hear them. An elephant, and a rabbit for lols. Yeah, you can actually get these as stand-ins. I've seen a really expensive way to get them. You can get 30 of them There's 12 different animals, which means you're going to end up getting duplicates, but you can get them for $60. That kind of means you're getting them for $2 a piece. I ended up spending way more than that to get them, but I got to actually pick my selection. You can actually find them on Amazon. I don't know if you and another DM want to split it. That would be a good way to do that, but I wanted to just talk about actually finding them in the store. Too bad they don't transform. Transform, elephant. Oh, that'd be terrible. It would crush everybody. This was just Relic Jones for Craft and Conjury, and good gaming.